Let's upload some data source. I got from this website free full PDF. You get lots of white papers and academic literature here. I just went to something that I don't know anything about, economic well-being economy. Let's see what is that about. And I downloaded like 3 pages of PDFs. Okay, and they are now here on my assets folder. So now let's go to our instance of OpenWebUI, my knowledge base. So knowledge PDFs. Let's get rid of that one. That was my test one that I was using, my CV. Let's get rid of that one. And now let's add content. So I can upload a directory. Let's do that to save time. And let's put there all my economy folder. Okay. Right, so it's uploading all of these files. Finish uploading, we'll be back. Let's integrate now LangChain with OpenWebUI. I was talking with Claude about it. So what we want to do is to have LangChain expanding the pipeline to call our collection. So let's do a task here to accomplish just that. So let's close others, and we're working on our VM, and here we have tasks. Okay, so let's go to VM and task new, and that was called LangChain pipeline vector. Okay, so in the VM folder of the workspace, change the LangChain pipeline. Let's see, what is the LangChain pipeline? Was this Hello World OpenWebUI is the one that is using LangChain. Let's make it run again. So is this guy Hello World OpenWebUI is using the LangChain. Is going through our LangChain. Change the LangChain pipeline, Hello World OpenWebUI pipe, to have access to the collection knowledge space PDFs is called. Okay, knowledge PDFs vectorized. So in the VM folder of the workspace, change the LangChain pipeline Hello World OpenWebUI to have access to a collection knowledge PDFs vectorized on Chrome OpenWebUI instance, and use it for the RAG retrieval. Okay, let's see. Let's just take this for consideration. This guy saw it. Comment on my prompt for Claude code. In the VM folder of the workspace, modify the LangChain pipeline Hello World OpenWebUI to connect to the existing OpenWebUI Chroma instance. Access the collection named Knowledge PDFs. Implement RAG retrieval using this collection. Replace and enhance the current query processing to automatically retrieve relevant documents. Requirements: use the same embedding model as OpenWebUI. Okay, retrieve top 5 most relevant documents. Integrate with existing LLM chain. Maintain compatibility with OpenWebUI bridge. Please check the current code structure first and show me what needs to be modified. Okay. Create new file. Let's go again to this guy, and now we say clear. So So it clears the context of Claude, and we say execute this. Alright, let's let it think and we'll be back. Seems that Claude is finished now. Created a new file that is hello world OpenWebUI RAG that will do all the retrieval that we need. So RAG retriever class, document retrieval, LLM integration, and it has even an endpoint, an API endpoint. Okay, so let's try it. Here this was running, let's stop it. And now we have hello world open web, the same hello world open web UI RAG. Now it's running, but what is a good question to ask to test the RAG? I have documents about economy. Okay, so how to test? Good RAG test question. What is well-being economy and how does it differ from traditional economy? Okay. Best test question. What are the key indicators to measure success in a well-being economy? And let's go to a chat. Let's refresh anyway. You should be. And we're going to see on the logs in a moment. So let's copy all of this. Let's see. And let's give it to Claude. Here logs from RAG query. Not properly initialized. Okay. Now with the updates to fix the RAG not initialized. So let's start again. Okay, it's running. So now let's ask a question again. Yeah, I gave a response. Let's see the logs. The issue is that ChromaDB isn't installed. Do I need to install ChromaDB? Is that not integrated with OpenWebUI? You're absolutely right to question this. OpenWebUI does have ChromaDB integrated, but when you run a separate Python script, like our RAG script, it needs its own ChromaDB. So we need our own ChromaDB. Do you want to proceed? Yes. I just installed this ChromaDB. We just did pip install requirements. So requirements.txt is where are all the libraries that we use. So it just installed it, and we tested with this test chroma that Claude created. So that test chroma is saying that it's finding some collections, but it's not connecting. So now let's take that to Claude and see what's happening. Finally, it worked. So really it was not a problem of code, it was more a problem of environments. And I mean the Python environment that I had running was not the Python environment that the changes were being installed. And it comes again to the thing that sometimes you let the AI run their own environments and install things in their own environment, and then even let processes running, and then you're gonna go and run it in another window and you have another environment. So be careful with that you are always running the latest updates. So now we are running again. Let's do it from scratch. So we are running the Python hello world OpenWebUI, and when it starts we can see that it's successfully connected to ChromaDB. So now it's having a different approach. Like first is connecting to ChromaDB, and then it uses it for the prompt. Before was connecting to the ChromaDB on each prompt, so that's an important thing as well. So now let's do a test. So here we can copy the same query. What are the key indicators to use to measure success in well-being economy? Okay, let's use that. And is getting a response using, let's see, the log. So it's saying that, okay, the error sent telemetry, that's okay, that is just some analytics that is gonna send. But we say LangChain RAG integration process, and yeah, it's connecting to the RAG correctly, and it's using the RAG correctly. Yeah, seems that RAG response generated. Excellent. So let's come back to our planning. So let's check the PDF. So now we have accessed LangChain with our retriever, and we did a question, and we expanded this retrieval pipeline with our LangChain, and we connected the ChromaDB. So now let's expand a little bit the reasoning and the thing. Now that the RAG can bring plus some reasoning that we add in a prompt to make this a little bit more agentic, so the agent is having agency and is doing some decisions. So let's add that in our next video. Okay, at least it's working now, and now we'll make it a little bit more agentic, but the agent is now working. See you soon for that and for the deploy. In this lesson, we took another step in building your AI skills. If you want to go further, join my free Skool community. I will help you build your own AI agent step by step. And if you are serious about monetizing, check out my masterclass, where we create a complete virtual assistant that answers and makes calls, takes bookings, and sends SMS confirmations, ready to sell as a service. Join the community, and I will see you on the inside.